So in today's time, what happens is this, that we have web meetings all over the place, and now the web meetings do not have any condition of time or space, right? We can have it any time of the day, convenient to the members or the majority of the members. But then somebody might be, even today we have some people from USA, some people from Dubai, some people from Philippines, we have people from all over the world, and it becomes very difficult to set the time and date for various meetings. So how do we do that? Is it very simple, or is it very difficult? Has anybody given a thought to this, or anybody has tried this, figuring out what is the best time and what is the best date for having a meeting? Have you tried to coordinate a meeting of, say, 5 people from across the world? One person is in Tokyo, another person is in Auckland, a third person is in San Francisco, the fourth person is in London, Dubai. Have you ever tried to fix a meeting like this? Can you just give me a yes or no? Yes, but not mad doing it. Yes, it is really crazy trying to figure out what is the best time, especially the the west coast of America and Auckland, that is the far, far east, New Zealand. It is virtually impossible to find a time which will be convenient to both the ends, and it is extremely difficult. So today we'll see a few things which will help us to figure out and do this in a very, very simple way. Today's session may be a bit short because we are addressing only one topic, but it is an interesting topic. So it might be worth taking some notes or even going through the session again once I put it up on YouTube. So if anybody has attended my earlier sessions on Google, any guys who have attended? Yes, there are some people who have attended my first few sessions. So let us try and see what happens when you use Google and what are the possibilities. Okay, so let's get right into. Just give me a yes if you can see my screen. You can see my screen? Yes? Okay, great. So what we started with, if you remember in Google, is we started with a very simple thing. What is the time in New York? Correct? Very simple. You get the time easily. Recording is not on. Now that is something which no, recording is on, don't worry. So thank you for reminding me, but the recording is on. So when you type in what is the time in New York, so you get the time immediately, 12:09 p.m. What is the time zone? That is EDT, that is the time for New York, and it is today only, Friday, October 16. So if I want to see what is the time in Tokyo, wherever I want to see, I just say what is the time anywhere in the world. So you can just type this and get the answer instantly. What is the time in London? But this is very simple. What is the time in London now? Okay. So London, there are two times. London, there is a London in Ontario, Canada also, and there is a London, England, United Kingdom. So in United Kingdom, it is 5:10 p.m. and in London, Ontario, Canada, it is 12:10 p.m. So this is very simple. Okay. But if I have to do multiple cities, then it becomes a problem. what is the time in London and say Tokyo? Now you get into a problem. So here you get something called Tokyo time to London time converter, etc., etc. Time zone and clock changes in Tokyo, etc., etc. So this becomes a little difficult. So we have to now find some place where we do not have to jump from one to the other or go to multiple websites. So the first site that we see today is called Timebie, B-I-E, Timebie, timebee.com. Okay, so here it gives you a time converter among different time zones. So again here you will say from Mumbai to say London. Okay, so I say show local time in Mumbai and show local time in London. Mumbai will be maybe Delhi is more apt. New Delhi India time. Okay. So I am saying show local time here and show local time here. So it is showing me what is the New Delhi time, 9:42 p.m. and New Delhi to Europe time zones. So it will show me all the United Kingdom, etc., etc., all the time zones. It will show me to Australia and Pacific. So from any time currently, the conversion is simple. This site is called Timebie, Timebie, Timebie. I don't know how do you pronounce it. Timebie. Okay. So you go to timebie.com and it will give you the conversion very simply. So this is a very simple basic conversion, but I don't want one city to the other as we said earlier. So I will now look at something else which is interesting, which is called World Time Buddy.com. Okay, so what does World Time Buddy do? Now it shows me multiple cities or multiple timings, and I can select which time I want to see where. So I have New York, I have Indian Standard Time, and I have Mumbai. Mumbai doesn't make sense. So I have New York and I have Indian Standard Time. So if I want to see what is the time in New York, say on today, October 16th at 11:30 p.m. So I just move this around, and at 11:30 our time, Indian Standard Time, it will be 2 p.m. in New York. Okay, so this is very, very simple. You just go to worldtimebuddy.com and then look up the timing. Now the problem with so many countries is they have daylight saving time, so they call it DST. Now when the daylight saving time comes in, then it becomes difficult to convert. So what I can do is I can now come here and say, okay, I don't want to see only today. I want to see later on also. October 17th, October 21st. When the daylight saving time kicks in this time, I think it is in November. Am I right? Somebody from New York or Western USA? When does the daylight saving time come? See here, it shows me on 1st of November there is some problem. 10:30 a.m. also is 1 a.m. in New York, and 11:30 a.m. is also 1 a.m. in New York. Can you see this? So first Saturday in November, that is what it shows here. Somebody is telling me first Saturday. I don't know what is the first Saturday, but on the first of the month, you can see the time remains the same in New York for 1 hour, and then it keeps on moving. So now if I say I want to see what is the time at 6 p.m. on 7th of November in New York. 6 p.m. in India, so it will be 7:30 a.m. in New York. So it is very, very simple. You just, and if you want to take a range, you can just say I want to see 6 to 9:30 will become 7:30 to 11 in New York. Okay, this is as simple as it gets. So you can go on adding here, and you can even define something called home. So if you say mark this as home, then this is your home city, and then you can go on adding more places. So I say now I want to add, say, London. Okay, so I am adding London. So at this time, what will it be in London? So I can see immediately what will it be in London. I can add one more city, say Auckland, that is New Zealand. Okay, so I can see all of it in one shot. Can you see this? Now this is very interesting because now you can see at say 11 a.m. in, or 11, one sec, at 11 a.m. in India, it is 1:30 a.m. in New York and 6:30 p.m. in Auckland. So it becomes very easy for me to see visually how it is moving. Are we getting this? Is this cool? Very simple, but very simple, but very efficient. You can see very clearly what the time is in different parts of the world. Of course, World Time Buddy, when you go to it, what it does is it allows you to add 4 cities at a time for the free version, and then if you want more number of cities, you may have to pay for it. But now this is one part of the story. You are just seeing 11 a.m. in India on Sunday, November 1st will be in New York so much, in London so and so, and in Auckland so and so. But now I want to copy it and I want to plan a meeting. So what I do is I copy it to a clipboard. Can you see clipboard and Gmail, both options are there, or I want to copy it to a Google Calendar, or I want to copy it to an Outlook or iCal. That is Outlook, or iCal is for iOS. So if I say copy it to Gmail, when I say copy it to Gmail, what it does is it goes to Gmail, creates a mail with these timings. Can you see this? This is really cool. You can straight away push it to Gmail and make an email out of this. Our meeting, let's meet, or whatever the topic is, by default let's meet, but you can always change it. Our meeting on so and so date. Okay, 1 November. So you don't even have to copy paste or anything. What you did is you just, again we'll go back here, you just went to Gmail and clicked on it, or you can take it to your clipboard, and then when you go to Gmail, you can go to Gmail, compose, and then you can paste it. It has the same effect. Okay, this is very easy and very simple to operate. You just select the date and time and it will automatically do this for you. You can push it to your Google Calendar also. So when you are in an Indian time zone, so it will straight away push it to your Google Calendar at 11 a.m. and everybody else whoever is using Google Calendar will see it in their own time zone. Integration option is not available in TimeBuy. Is a very simple and basic thing. We will see some good stuff really. Right now we are seeing just the basic stuff where we are just seeing very simply 4 cities at a time, and you can define whichever slot you want to take. And if you see the graded areas, can you see the graded areas? When you see the colors here, these are night times, like they are dark colors, then slight daylight, and then white is the one. So wherever you see white all through, you can fix a time, because those are the times when office is working. So it is very simple to look up. See, now this looks a good time, but it is 3 o'clock in the early morning for India. Everybody else is able to fit in, but India cannot fit in. So this is dark. So you see the dark part, you see the light part, and you see the white part. Wait a minute. Time buddy, time by, etc. These are all babies. We'll go to the grandfather of all these. We will just look at them and see how easily the whole thing works. Now, this World Time Buddy also has a iOS app. When you click on this mobile app, you can download the iOS or Android apps also. So which is very easy. Again, on the mobile also, it is very easy to select the time so that it fits multiple people. Now, after having seen these 2 or 3, we'll go to the father of all these. That is called timeanddate.com. Okay, are you getting this? Timeanddate.com. Now, this is really. Can you tell us about setting? What do you want to know about setting, please? Whatever I have tested. See, I use timeanddate.com. So let us now run through this and then we will take the questions, okay? Because just now what we need to understand is what are the features here in timeanddate.com. And this is something which is very powerful. So let us see how this whole thing works. Current time, it is showing you the current time at your home location. So if you are going to timeanddate.com in US, you will see your current time. If you are in Dubai, you will see your current time. If you are in London, you will see your current time. Okay. So you will see immediately your current time, which is the computer time. Whatever the time is shown on your computer, it will show you here. But now the fun begins. You go to world clock and you say main world clock. Now this is very powerful, where you can have any time of the day, any city you can select. You can say more and you can select any cities, whichever. Like I have been dealing with people in Chicago, Houston, Toronto, Oklahoma, New York, Cairo, Dubai, Mumbai, Karachi, Perth, Sydney and Vancouver. So I have put up all these as my favorites. So whenever I log in here, all these times are immediately visible to me. It's very simple. I can see the time of the day anywhere in the world. Now here, of course, everything is customizable. Remember this. So you have clocks, so you can see it in analog mode like this, or you can see it in a compact mode like this. You can see the current time all over, and you can see it in a table like what we saw earlier. You can change the order, you can reorder by city, you can reorder by country, or you can reorder by time. So time zone wise or country wise or city wise, you can straight away sort it. So you can see the analog clocks, you can see the compact clocks, or you can see the tabular listing of all the clocks that you have selected. If you want to add anything, you can just say add, and you can add a location and get it as part of your time zone. So the world clock is very simple, main world clock. Then you have a personal world clock where you can straight away, as we saw just now, we could select the cities in which you want to see at a glance. So this is also very simple. UTC time. What is UTC time? UTC is a coordinated universal time. It is not the UK time. UK time could be different because nowadays in UK they have British Summer Time, BST, which is different from UTC. So originally we were talking of GMT, which was the standard, but now it is called Universal Time Coordinated or Universal Coordinated Time, which is the world standard, based on which all the other times are selected. So this is all types of clocks, all types of comparisons you can do. Now we come to the main thing, time zone converter. So how do you convert time? You can say I want to add a city, so I'll say Mumbai. That is my home city. Okay, add another city, so I say Dubai. Okay, so if it is 9:30 p.m. in Mumbai, it will be 8 p.m. in Dubai. There is a 1.5 hours difference. Then I say Auckland. Here also I can see lots and lots of options. I can keep on comparing the time between different time zones. See here, everywhere it is UTC plus 5:30, UTC plus 4, UTC plus 13. And if I go to say towards the west, I can look for say New York. It will be minus UTC minus 4. Okay. So you can see how easy it is to compare different time zones. But this is the one that I enjoy the best, International Meeting Planner. So I can define as many cities as I want. I'll say Mumbai, say Seattle, say Abu Dhabi, add more cities. 3 cities I added, maybe I'll add say Sydney. Now I'll say show timetable. Now here is where the magic comes. Can you see how easy it is to fix a time? This time has already passed. What is cancelled is already passed. But now today we are in Mumbai. It is say 9:30. So what time is it in Seattle? What time is it in Abu Dhabi? What time is it in Sydney? So it is very, very simple. Again, the color coding is very simple. You will see 9:30 to 5:30 is all green. That is your normal office time. This is night time. This is yellow is something which is possibly it is possible, but it is not really convenient. This is the office time. So if you see green in all areas, which is very rare because we have also taken Abu Dhabi and Seattle, which are the two extremes, it is very difficult. But this seems to be a good time when all these people can congregate. Can you see it is visually so easy? This is very, very simple to operate. Just enter the names of the cities and you can straight away. And if you want to change now the same thing, now if you look at it November 16th, okay, then what happens? November 16th, the time difference will be different and therefore you may get a different result for Seattle. Okay, so 8:30, 7 p.m., 7 a.m., 2 p.m. Yes, this is absolutely free and it is very, very powerful. There is no charge for this. For some advanced features, you may have to pay something, but this is absolutely free. Whatever I'm showing you today is absolutely free. I don't have a subscription. But this is very useful to fix a meeting internationally. Do you agree with me that this is much easier than spending time calculating 3 hours before, 7 hours after, etc., etc.? It's absolutely simple. You can straight away visually see, add any number of cities. Obviously it has to fit the screen, otherwise it will go off the screen, you will have a problem. But normally you have 4 or 5 cities, max 6 cities, then it becomes a little more difficult. So this is what you go to is time zones and international meeting planner. So the minute you go to international meeting planner, you have Mumbai, you can add any number of locations and then say show timetable, and it will automatically show you the timetable. Time zone abbreviations which can help, all these are all listed here. See, this is a granddaddy of all the time converters. So lots and lots of information. What I will be touching upon, maybe even less than 50% of what this entire site has. You can browse and it is very simple. Yes. So you have EST, EDT. I always get confused with the American times. US Eastern time is EST or EDT. Central time is CST or CDT. Mountain time is MST or MDT. Pacific time, British summer time is London. CET or CEST is Central Europe time, which is in Paris, and etc. etc. So all the abbreviations are listed. You have all these time zones very simply given, and you have something called a time zone map, so you can browse through and see what time it is in which part of the world immediately. Okay, can you see this? Now you can say show the city on the map. So I say Mumbai. So now there will be a mark in Mumbai A. Mumbai, it is 10:02, that is the time now. And right now, what is the time? You can even select multiple cities. You can say San Francisco. What time is it there just now? So that item B is San Francisco. So this is here. The item A is here. So you can just go there and see the details. Click the red dot for more. Okay. So once you click on Mumbai, then you get all the other information. It is in India, Maharashtra, latitude, longitude, weather, time zone, whether you have daylight saving time, no. Is there a difference between, is there a difference between time in Mumbai and time in Mumbai? It is same as Mumbai. What is the sunrise? What is the sunset? What is the length of the day? Etc. etc. Now you again go back. Okay, where were we? We were in time zone map. So if you go to any other city, suppose you go to, say we were talking of Seattle. Now you want to click on this. So you'll see everything about Seattle is the same as, I'm sorry, we selected British Columbia for whatever reason. When does DST start? It started on March 8. When does DST end? November 1, back 1 hour. All sorts of analysis. What is the time difference? What are the languages there? What is the weather there? What is the sunrise, sunset, day length, etc. etc. So this is very useful. Then you have hazar other things. What is daylight saving time? How it operates? In which country? How it operates? Etc. etc. You have lots and lots of information. If you are interested, you can go through that. Time changes worldwide whenever DST kicks in. This is very beautiful. Then this is something very interesting. You have the option to make a calendar for yourself. So if you want a calendar for 2021, you can just click on this and you get a calendar for 2021. Okay. Now automatically it has identified that I am in India, so it is showing me the calendar for India, but you can select a calendar for any country. Here you can decide, I want to see the calendar for Australia. I say show, so I will see the calendar for Australia. Very simple. And also the holidays which are observed in Australia. Okay. Now let us see, if I go back to India, show, I'll see India. Now see, all the holidays of India are also listed here. Okay. Now some are sectional holidays, some are major holidays, some are minor holidays. Everything is there. You will see the phases of the moon: full moon, half moon, no moon, half moon again, and then full moon. So all these are listed here. All the holidays are listed here. So it becomes very easy to make your own calendar. Now, obviously, once you make your calendar, you can say, I want a printer friendly calendar, so I can print it. So this becomes a printer friendly calendar. You will see the calendar like this, and you can straight away print it. Very useful and very powerful. Again, some holidays are in and dates are colored red. Red is federal holidays, that is national holidays and Sundays. Blue is common local holidays, and black is other days. Okay, there could be many more, but this is broadly what is defined for India. Can you see how easy it is to make your own calendar? Then you have a calendar generator. You can make a calendar for any year. So you can say enter the year and select the country. So I want to see the calendar of 1969. Create calendar. So my 1969 calendar for India is ready. So I can make a calendar for any year in any country. Now this is really, really useful. If you want 2 years in the future, 3 years in the past, it's very, very simple. So calendar viewing is simple. You can add your own calendar events. You can see holidays worldwide, months of the year, days of the week, leap years, how they are calculated, etc., etc. These are all very, very simple things. Now you can even design your calendar. You can say, I want a chessboard grid. So it will look something like this. No, I don't like this. I want tailored bold. So it will look like this. Can you see how easy it is to design your own calendar? Seashore grid. So it is in a different color, blue and dark blue. Very, very simple. You can design your calendar. You can make steel frames. You have more options, advanced customization, etc., etc. And then you can straight away go and print the calendar for your own use. So this is very useful. Creating and defining your own calendar. And if you want more information about leap years, how it works, how it was calculated earlier, before the new Gregorian calendar was in use, etc., etc., you'll get lots and lots of stuff. Then you have a weather which has a worldwide weather, local weather, 2-week forecast. Let us see what is the 2-week forecast. So you can straight away see your 2-week forecast for Bombay. Extended forecast with high and low temperatures. Can you see how beautifully it is laid out? Very easy to handle and very, very powerful. So you can go to any day and see what the current weather is or what the future weather is. You can just scroll ahead. This is the 2-week forecast for Bombay. You can see it for any city in the world. You can see yesterday, past weather, hourly weather. If you want to see hourly weather, you will see every hour what the weather is going to be like. Again, very simple and very useful. Then of course, Indians anywhere in the world, they want to see when is the Grahan, that is the eclipse. So you can see all the eclipses, when the next eclipse is going to be there, when will be the total solar eclipse, where it will be seen, how it will be looking, etc., etc., etc. So you can see a list of all eclipses and planet transits worldwide from 1900 to 2199. So how the eclipse will be featured, which all cities will be pass over, when it will pass over. Can you see this? And if you want to see it as a 3D path globe, then the entire eclipse, how it is going to look. You can move the globe around. This area is not affected. Part of India is affected, etc., etc. You can just move this around whichever way you want to and see the detail. You can see a 2D map also. Or you can see it as a globe. So eclipses, sun calculator, night sky, if you are a visualizer of the night sky, how it is going to look. See, this is visible tonight, October 16th, 17th night, and it will show you exactly what the night sky is going to be like. And then you can move around, you can pull this, drag it. This is north, this is northeast. The more you go to east, what will you see in the sky? Very fascinating and very useful. And you have various timers, of course, stopwatch, timer, countdown to any date, Christmas countdown, New Year countdown, date to date calculators, international dialing codes, travel time calculator. You can see the travel time from one location to the other, distance calculator from one location to the other. It is amazing. This has lots and lots of stuff. And then you have an iOS app and an Android app and a Windows app also. So how does the Windows app look like? I have got it installed. So I'll just share that with you. So the Windows app looks something like this. Can you see the Windows app? So what time is it in Chicago just now, New York just now, London just now? It can remain on your desktop and you can just click on it and bring it. Then all these other things like calendar, meeting, city information, countdown clock, moon phases, dialing codes, everything is available here. It's very useful, very simple to operate. If you are using Microsoft Windows, this can stay on your screen or you can stay on your taskbar, and you can pop it up anytime you want. Okay, so again, let us get back to our original. So you have apps, which is an iOS app, Android app, Windows app. You have a free clock, free countdown, and free fun. You can have a clock for your own website. You have a countdown for your website. So if you are having an event, you can straight away use this directly. Age calculator, alternative, fun fact articles, etc. etc. It's huge. This has almost everything that is related to time and date, and it is very simple to operate. Okay, any questions so far? Then we go to the mobile and see some mobile fun. Any questions on this so far? It is really amazing. Even though you may not use it immediately, but when you have to use it, you have to use it. So remember this website, timeanddate.com. Okay. What are you saying, Mr. Jayant? Not from me. What does it mean? I can't get your comment. No questions from me. Okay. It is very simple to operate and therefore very useful for everyone. Especially in these days when you have this problem of having international meetings all the time. Now, a couple of apps we will see which are there on the same topic. So let me just activate my connection to my mobile. Yeah. So we'll go to world clock. Now this is the clock which is coming from timeanddate.com. Okay, it's very simple. Again, you have various cities and you can straight away. Normally, see, if you are using a Samsung phone, you have the clock directly. So when you go to the clock, there is something called world clock down below. If you click on this, most of the phones have this. So you can select your favorites and you can see what is the date, time, and what is the weather there. So it is very simple. Okay. So this is very simple. You can see your local time and you can see the time for anywhere in the world. You can go on adding cities and you can just see the time there. When you say add a city, it will show you the entire world map. And then you can just rotate it and select. So I want to say I want to get Rome also. So I'll click that. I'll see Rome. I say add, and now Rome will be part of my list. Okay. So this is very simple, very basic. Now when you go to world time, what happens is you have something additional. So world clock is fine. Here you will see all the cities that you want. But the beauty here is, now suppose I have to call up my client at 9 a.m. his time. So how will you set the alarm? Here you have a very beautiful thing that is available, and that is you can select an alarm in a different time zone. You can see tap on the plus button below to set up an alarm for any time zone. So if I want to say tomorrow 9 a.m. in London, I want to be reminded. So it will, I can just say plus, I can say location. Location is say Sydney, for example. I can put the time 10 a.m. in Sydney. Now my alarm at 10 a.m. in Sydney is set. Now this is very useful. You don't have to calculate, you don't have to go and check what time it is. Can you see this? This is very interesting. You can set an alarm in any time zone. And that is the beauty of this. And of course you have something called what we saw earlier, Buddy, Time Buddy. You remember what we saw, that Time Buddy? It looks the same on your app also. So you can just move it around. You can select a date in the future, in the past, and see where you want to fit your meeting. And as I told you, these Time Buddy allows you, World Time Buddy allows you up to 4 cities at a time. If you want more, you will have to pay for it. Although the payment is not very high, it will be in the region of less than $50 per annum. And there are lots of other features. You can say add, you can search a particular city. You can say I want to search Auckland in New Zealand, and Auckland in New Zealand is added. It's as simple as that. Okay, so you can have it on your mobile phone. You can see timeanddate.com is universal. It is very powerful. Any questions now? No one has any questions? Any apps for Parsi calendar? If you are a Parsi, you can download an app called the parsidirectory.com. I'm sorry, the Parsi directory. And that will give you the Parsi calendar where it will convert the dates. There is no calendar as such, but you can convert the dates. Or you can visit Zoroastrians.net and look up the calendar section where you will be able to see various types of calendars, and there is a calendar in Excel also which will do the conversion and you can print it out. Any other queries? Can we here live foreign need any web etc. Please? No, I didn't get you. Sorry. Nitra Thakre, I cannot get you. Yes, Zank.org also has a very good calendar. Yes, the other inquiries regarding laptop etc. please you can send me a WhatsApp. I will be able to respond to you. Which is the simplest and max data app? I didn't get you. What is the question? I didn't get. News. What news are we talking about? I am still not able to get you. Simplest to use. Everything is simple to use. The minute you practice it, it is very simple. My contact number, it was there in the first screen. I will just type it out again. If you want to contact me, this is my contact number. Any other queries regarding the topic of today? No, so are we ready for the question of the day? Ready with your Gyaras? I am not too sure. A lot of Indians. See, there are lots of Indian calendars also available online. So here, when you look at this, in time and date, I did not show you the Indian calendar. There is an Indian calendar also. You can look it up, and you will get the Indian months and tithis and all. Yeah. So these are very, very specialized, which you can straight away type in Google and find out. It's not something which is universal. What is universal is what we could share with you. Okay, so now very simple question actually today. If you have been following all our sessions, then this is very simple. You will be able to answer it immediately. If not, then you will have to do a little bit of thinking. Okay, so the question for today is, which file transfer app or website allows us to transfer up to 10 GB free? Quick. Zamza is a file converter. It is not a file transfer protocol. No, not OneDrive, not WeTransfer allows you up to 2 GB free. WeTransfer does not allow you 10 GB free. Google file. See, those, what you are talking of is, those are all locations like OneDrive, your Dropbox, your Google Docs. They are all physically sendtransfer.com. That is the right answer. Convertio is again a conversion. Send transfer is the right answer. Anybody else has given this answer before? Everybody is looking up Google and are giving the answers. Sendtransfer.com is the right answer. Please, who is this Dell? Can you please identify yourself? Give me your name. Dell is Minu Joki. Okay, Minu. You can't win every time here. Any case, I have your details, so you will get your prize money. Congratulations, Minu. But actually, I was not looking for this. What you looked up, send transfer, is you looked up on Google, but this is not what we had covered earlier. We had covered what we call as send anywhere, send-anywhere.com. That was the app that we had covered in our session. But send transfer is also valid. You are right. and we will grant it to you. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed the session. Wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay protected. Good night. Goodbye.